What's up, everybody? I'm William from AdventureFamDam. If you are new to the channel, we are a full-time, or I guess now part-time, nomadic family. We adventure on the road. We have circumnavigated North America over the last 2 years, and we got into an accident in October. So our RV is out of commission. We're looking to get a new one, but in the meantime, this summer we put together a truck camping setup. So one thing we thought would be kind of cool is to walk everyone through all the little bits of kit that we have, everything we use when we get out there and we're out camping. Because people ask questions all the time. They hit us up on social media. They're like, oh, what do you use? How do you do it? Blah, 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 blah. So we thought it would be kind of fun to invite you into our part-time home here and walk you around. So let's hop into it. The truck itself is a 2002 Land Rover Discovery 2. I did a little video walkthrough of all the details on that. Basically, I took an old truck, lifted it, put a bunch of kit on it, like a snorkel and a winch and everything else that you put on an overland vehicle. So it's basically a $2,500 truck with about $7,000 worth of accessories on it, making it valuable pretty much only to me, myself, and my family. This is our rooftop tent. It is the FSR High Country 2. It is a king, so it's actually massive. Let's hop up there real quick and you can actually see how much space we have. As you can see, I am 5'10" lying diagonally on this thing with my arms spread out, and there's still an incredible amount of room. So when we're actually camping, we have a 4-year-old daughter and a Chiweenie, and we all sleep up here comfortably. Every time we sleep up here, we laugh about the fact that, like, we don't even touch each other. Like, obviously the kid rolls over and kicks us throughout the night, but that's life. But when we're all snuggled in, like, we don't even have to be on top of each other. It's great. So if you've got a family or small family, you could easily fit in this thing. It's awesome. It's got windows and vents and all kinds of things. So, you know, if it's cold, you can actually button it up. And it has built-in lighting. So we have these little battery packs that we just plug into this, and it's got an LED strip. So we like read books and stuff. And when the sun goes down, we can actually just like hang out in here. My daughter can actually just stand up in here. So she likes to jump around the bed and all those things. So yeah. Also, this ladder doubles as a toy for my daughter because kids love ladders. So it's great. Getting into some of the techie side of things. So for years and years and years, we rocked a Pelican cooler. It was awesome. They can keep ice for like 48 hours, but inherently it just gets messy and you got to drain the water. And we actually ended up getting the Dometic CFX cooler setup. This is an electric cooler. So you can plug it into your car, you can plug it into just a battery bank, and it's awesome. It's basically like just having a refrigerator outside. Oh, cool. There's just empty beer boxes. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, so you can actually manage it from your phone, little USB charger. So very high tech in comparison to our Pelican cooler. It is super bougie. You by all means do not need an electric cooler to get out there on the road, but Dometic reached out to us. This is actually the first brand deal we ever did as a social media platform. And when we got it, funny story, we were in the RV and we had a propane fridge. So we were like, what the hell are we going to do with this? We left it here in Maryland. And then we got into an accident. We're like, thank God we have that Dometic cooler. And Dometic, as you know, is just, it's ubiquitous across all things. In our sailboat, we had Dometic appliances and things like that. So yes, very cool. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's awesome. How we're powering that is this guy. It's a Vtoman or Vtoman. We actually still don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's a power bank that charges off of a solar panel, or it can also charge off of a cigarette lighter into the charging port there. Yeah, just primarily keeps the fridge running, but we can also charge like cameras and cell phones and all kinds of things off of it. It's got every connection you could ever dream of. And it's been incredible. We've been out on a single charge. I think we've kept the refrigerator running consistently for 3 or 4 days without having to charge this thing back up. So highly recommend if you're going to be out and you do have any electric appliances like a cooler, get yourself a battery bank because it's the bee's knees. I just realized we didn't even unfold this. This is an FSR 180 awning, so it just flops out. It covers the whole back of the truck. This is kind of where we have all of our kit and gear, and anything we need to grab is all going to be coming out of here. We don't have any like truck vaults or drawers or anything like that, which a lot of people in the Overland community, they put a big organization system in the trunk to keep everything organized, but that's not us. We're not organized. We're crazy, wild people, so we just throw everything in the back. Some of the more little specific stuff, we do like to keep this container. It keeps teepee, very important. First aid kit, couple other odds and ends. This is a bug repellent thing that kind of works. Marshmallows, gotta have them. Every time we go camping, we don't have marshmallows. Our daughter hates us, so we just keep marshmallows in the truck now. This guy, super important, poop shovel. When you're out in the woods, you gotta eventually dig a hole and go take a poop. Get you a little shovel. This shovel also saved our life in Baja. We were able to dig ourselves out of a pit after we slid into a riverbed. Just bring a shovel with you, because, you know, you're gonna need it. Axe, self-explanatory. Cool thing about the Land Rover is it's got little compartments to store stuff. When they built and designed this truck, it really was designed to get out there in the outdoors and all that, so I highly recommend the Discovery. It's a maintenance nightmare, but I like wrenching on trucks, so I don't care. Anyway, solar panel. I think this is a 1,000 watt solar panel, no, 600 watt total solar panel. Folds out, plugs straight into our battery bank. That way we can keep everything charged. And you really actually don't even need like a whole lot of sun for it to work. You can see we're set up here a little bit in the shade and it's charging things. So yeah, that's that. Cool, that's kind of the big stuff, the kit stuff. Let's walk around to come into my living room. Check it out. But $1 million view out here, you know, that's what we get for being outside. But in terms of like, just kind of the essential stuff that we use when we're out camping. Chairs, obviously, you gotta set these up. These are from Portal Outdoors. We are brand ambassadors for them. They actually stole, I shouldn't say stole, but they call them the stargazing chair now because we recommended that. So little plug to the wife there, that was her idea. They're great, sit in them, swing. Again, these turn into toys for our daughter. She loves getting pushed in them like a swing. So yeah, highly recommend these. Also, everything that we're talking about, link in the bio, obviously, you get it, social media, you've been a part of it for 10 years. Click the link below, helps us out a little bit. This table also comes from Portal Outdoors. Folds up really small, super lightweight, it's aluminum. Just nice to have a table, right? You gotta have a place to set your stuff up, set your cook stove up. So yeah, another just kind of very essential piece that we use all the time. Speaking of setting up a kitchen, this is the FSR 2-burner propane stove. We used to rock the classic Coleman, but that's kind of bulky and big. It's like a little suitcase or a little briefcase even. They sent us out this and it's great because it just folds up, very compact. We can flop it out. Comes with a little griddle attachment, which we actually use a lot. So yeah, that is, what am I missing, Emily?
The camping mat.
Oh, this is a funny thing. Good point. So after having lived nomadically for years, one of the things that we always talked about needing is a camping mat. So this is also an FSR product. It's called the Anywhere mat. So basically, if we're in a place where the ground is kind of messy, actually we just set it up everywhere. We just kind of roll it out at the base of the tent. That way you have a place to take off your shoes, place to sit where you're not getting dirty. And we talked about getting one of these for how many years? Like 2 years. We were like, we need this. And then FSR was like, hey, you want this? We're like, absolutely. So yeah, that's kind of the last bit of kit. Again, that's on the, we'll have a bougie category and a necessary category. Necessary category is tent, chairs, table, stove. Bougie category is electronics and a carpet, effectively. Another, we'll put this in the bougie category, is an electric fan. This one even has a light, so when we forget, which we've done a bunch of times, forget our lights or our battery packs for our lights, we use this as our night light. But it can get hot and muggy wherever you're at, so nice to just have something to move some air around, especially when like the breeze dies at the end of the night. Bougie category electric fan, not very expensive though. I think these are like 20, 30 bucks. But nice to have. Also kind of word of the wise, set your solar panel up not where there's a high traffic area because your 4-year-old will jump on it. super necessary piece of kit, the old water jug. Without water, when you're camping, you're out in the woods, you're gonna die. Hydrate or die, kids. This one, I think we got this from REI, but yeah, you can get a water jug anywhere. This is a 6 gallon. We usually go through about 6 gallons in a weekend. Kind of important just to have that, obviously, because water. So, that's it. Done and dusted. That is the AdventureFamDam Land Rover Discovery 2 kit walkthrough of our little home when we're out doing our camping thing, getting into the outdoors. So yeah, if you have any questions or if you want to meet up somewhere or whatever, hit us up. Shoot a comment, ask questions. The whole reason we do this is we're just inspiring people to get outside, connect with nature, bring your family into the outdoors, take your little dog. Daisy's really the star of the show, obviously. So yeah. Thanks for watching along. Links to everything below, obviously. We'll make a bougie category and a necessary category. So click that, helps us out. Oftentimes you get a little bit of a discount if you're gonna be buying this stuff anyway. Let's Shamil Shamazel, help each other out, scratch some backs. So yeah, like, comment, share, you get the deal. Will with AdventureFamDam, thanks for hanging out with us. Stay tuned, more stuff coming.